Hello, Patriots, and welcome back to the Patriot Dad channel, where we can discuss current events, modern issues, and culture, all while keeping it as real as possible. Today, we're going to be doing a reaction to Tom MacDonald's song, Fake Woke. This song might be 3 years old, but it sounds just by the title like it's probably going to be just as relevant today as it was when it was released. Now, I don't know what your thoughts are about our current culture and the things that we see in normal rap music, but I don't think they're going well. But before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that during the ramp up to the 2024 election, the Rogue Dermatologist and the Patriot Dad channel are collaborating to bring you another great deal. In remembrance of the attempt on Trump's life, if you follow the link to trumpmug24.com, it'll take you straight here. Scroll down, add it to your cart, go to checkout, enter the code PDMUG, and you'll save 20%. Take advantage of this offer while it's still available. Now, back to the video. So please support the channel either by supporting that mug offer or by using our discount code when purchasing Coffee Brand Coffee to fill that wonderful coffee mug you pick up. So we'll find out what Tom MacDonald's stance is on woke, because I feel like we're about to be told. So we'll see if it's as relevant today as it was 3 years ago. Let's get the video pulled up, shall we?
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rap.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, granted, he's covered in tattoos. Looks like he might not be fun to walk up on the street. When it comes to the people that we're allowing our children and our culture to idolize, Cardi B sure isn't somebody that we should be elevating. What do you think?
Pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, because you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public as children.
I mean, that's true, right? Like, no matter what you say about this country or how you feel about its current situation, that freedom of speech, we have never seen how important it is. As recently as with the United Kingdom, and just a few days ago, the CEO of Telegram being arrested in France. We are spoiled here in the United States. Our First Amendment, the freedom of speech, does not exist in the majority of the world. Like he said, you have the right to say what you want and not be strung up in public. You should definitely be appreciative of that.
When we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never...
Yeah, and how did that turn out? Like I said, this was 3 years ago. How did that movement go? Kind of went away, didn't it? A lot of the people that got accused of something got those things dismissed. And you really don't hear about what happened to the people that were slandered. What happened to the boys from the Duke lacrosse case? Where are they today? Zuckerberg just admitted to interfering with the 2020 election. He suppressed people and topics related to the laptop and other things. He got canceled for saying a lot less. Thankfully, that seems to be getting better with Elon's ownership of X.
Freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in.
Facts don't care about your feelings? Guys, the other way is what they say. We try to use logic and say that facts don't care about feelings, but you know what? To them, feelings don't care about your facts. It's all about how they feel. So we're speaking past each other, not understanding why we're not being effective communicators. We're just saying things that our own side likes, and we're not reaching anyone else.
They so fake, woke, same old safe zones. They so fake, woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor because he wears a mask or he stays home.
I mean, he's not wrong, but the issue isn't if the neighbor does that thing, it's when the neighbor tries to impose it on you. I think that's where a lot of the conflict comes from, right? If you guys want to get vaxxed and you guys want to wear masks and you guys want to do whatever, that's fine. But don't try and force other people to participate in it. That's, I think, where the major point of friction is. Not necessarily that they want to do things that we consider silly, just don't try and force it on us.
has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving.
It was, but remember, they need to keep using division to keep us apart. And racial division is one of the easiest things to push, because race and gender, these traits you can do nothing about, are also very, very obvious to the casual observer.
Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all a genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a line.
Ooh, that was a line right there. Order food and call the cops and see which reaches you first. I bet you the food gets there first in most places, and then they try and tell you you can't protect yourself.
Work, order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke, facts don't care about feelings.
Yeah, and you know what? I just heard on Tenet Media's Culture War show where they just had a debate on Friday about the fact that redlining and those kinds of practices still exist in cities like Chicago. Is that an issue with the country as a whole, or is that an issue with Democrat-run cities like Chicago? I would argue the latter. Some people would probably argue the former. What do you think?
They know, they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake. Same old safe zones, they so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society.
Oh man, that line. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. It's like sleeping with a football team trying to be a virgin. He's not wrong. Why do we keep bombing countries overseas to try and maintain peace in the homeland? All that's doing is making legislators' friends in the military-industrial complex more wealthy at the cost of human lives.
Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is.
That's true though. My one kid just started kindergarten, and just thinking about how the average person is going through our school system, learning history written by the victors in conflicts, being decided on by the government that can't figure out how to keep itself out of debt or how to stop bombing people for peace. Do they really sound like the kind of people that should be making those decisions for us? Whatever happened to just learning a skill from your parent, learning how to be a good housewife, learning how to be whatever your father was? Like, why did we start shaming that? Because I don't think public schools are the answer.
Moving information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism.
They're not wrong. How many of us continue to do what we're not supposed to just because we think there's some get out of jail free card on the other side? It's not really what we're called to do, is it? You're not supposed to cheat the system. You're supposed to operate within the bounds. You're supposed to do the right thing. And then you're supposed to make the life with Christ appealing to people so that they want to know more. You're not supposed to force it down their throats.
Used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in.
That last line, by the way, is kind of funny. I've heard that before. But like you said, everything else he means. Everything else is accurate. The thing that is weird is that feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but now it just feels like they want to hate guys. But the other crazy part of it is feminists are supporting men entering women's spaces, and then they dominate the women's spaces. So are they really supporting women anymore? I don't know. What is your thought on that? But we just watched a chromosomally tested male win female boxing at the Olympics. Good job, feminism. You did it, I guess. Back up a couple of seconds.
They won't tell me what to believe in. Hey, so fake, whoa, same old, safe zones. Hey, so fake, whoa, facts don't care about your feelings.
Guys, the recommended video right there is his new video, which is Everybody Needs Me. Definitely check it out. Hilarious song. Yeah, like I assumed, this song was just as relevant 3 years after its release as it was today, and things aren't really getting better. We do see some incremental gains. Robbie Starbuck is doing a lot of really great work reporting on companies that are adopting woke and DEI policies and bringing it to everyone's attention so that we can apply the correct amount of pressure to get them to change, or they can just continue to suffer the Bud Light treatment. We need to continue doing that to try and make it culturally unacceptable to push those things to the general public. So keep it up, stay away from all those brands, and follow Robbie Starbuck on X for sure. Thank you to those of you that made it to the end of the video. I greatly appreciate your support. If you want to know any other way to support the channel, check out the description below and follow any of those links. You can participate with the offer for the coffee mug or for the poster version of the eye chart that you see behind me in all of my videos. You can use our promo code to purchase coffee brand coffee. You can also follow me over on X, subscribe there for $1, or you can come join us on the Discord to participate in the community discussions like things on this video and other ones on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it and leave a comment below and share it with friends and family. If you want to see more videos like it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon so that you can be notified when I upload additional content. If you have a recommendation for a future song or topic you want to see on the channel, please make sure you leave it in a comment and I will get to it as soon as I can. Just please keep in mind that I am a single father of 2 with a full-time job and creating content here on YouTube and Rumble. So just give me a little bit of grace and I will get to them as soon as I can. Today's video was recommended to us by our channel friend JBS2763. So thank you for the recommendation. I greatly appreciate it. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Take care of yourselves and God bless. Go ahead and check out one of the links on the screen now to either subscribe to the channel and see the rest of the videos of the channel, or one of the carefully selected videos that you may wish to see that YouTube has used its algorithm to select for you.